Alden's flag is like
billowing in a breeze.
Yeah, and it's never done that before. I'm like, did he go to the door and get kidnapped?
Yeah.
Alden.
He mutes and takes his headphones off, so there's no way we can or find out.
Start the game. I'm here.
We're waiting on Alden.
You're not the only one that matters.
Yeah. Alden has someone go to the door. Yeah.
When did that happen?
It's hard to say because it never started.
Hello, goblins, and welcome back to Frigiphobia, the Neon Goblin playthrough of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. My name is Morgan, and I'm returning as your DM for this evening. I am joined by our fantastic cast of goblins this evening. We are missing a few, but we'll go through who we've got. Playing the Goblin Sorcerer Bard Osborne, we have James.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Playing our Shatterkai Ranger Zadrin is Prescott.
Hello.
Playing our Fire Genasi Artificer Vulcan, we have Griffin.
Yo.
Playing our Changeling Fighter Ryston is Kevin.
Oh.
And we do have Alden with us tonight, playing the human paladin Wilhelm, but our actual human is currently answering his door unexpectedly.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Join us
eventually.
We get into tonight's game. Yes, exactly. Before we jump in tonight, though, we of course have some business to get through.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Hello, Alden.
Welcome back.
Hello.
We're just getting started with the business.
Yep.
So, we of course want to thank our returning sponsor for the evening, Roll20. For any of our viewers still unaware, Roll20 is a system-agnostic virtual tabletop that allows you to bring all of your tabletop games online with a full suite of features, tools, and tricks that make the gameplay just as immersive as when you have everyone joined around the table. Plus, if you subscribe to their service at the Premier tier, you get a free asset suite each month, which can range from anything from token packs, tabletop maps, dynamic lighting enhancements, and all the other sort of interesting things that Roll20 is constantly cranking out for its subscribers. So make sure you head on over to roll20.net to check out all they have to offer. Additionally, we want to get back to doing our regular disclaimer that Icewind Dale, this adventure, is written as a horror adventure. There may be times that emerge during gameplay that are uncomfortable for certain viewers. In these instances, we certainly welcome you to take a break from the stream and return once the events in progress have shifted gear. We certainly understand and want you to make sure that your viewing experience is just as pleasant as our experience playing through the game. Players, of course, know that they also have the liberty at any time to pause gameplay if adjustments are needed to make sure that that enjoyment continues. So, we are missing Kristen, who would normally play our Dragonborn Druid Gran. as well as our guest player for the last several episodes, Devin, who has been playing the human wizard Velen Harpel. Both of them are unavailable tonight due to upcoming holiday travel, so I will be Jaegering the characters for tonight's session. Viewers, players, please bear with me as I juggle
Will do.
2 player characters and everything else that comes with DMing. Hopefully it won't be too cumbersome, but we will move through it either way. So, as we start off tonight, does anyone want to recap us from last session? Go for it, Kevin. Don't forget you're muted.
All right. So, we, of course, the time before last, defeated Auril the Frost Maiden. It is still, as of yet, not quite clear exactly how much that stuck, whether we're going to have to do anything else to keep it that way, or whether we're going to have to do it again. But for now, I think we can enjoy the victory. And we have enjoyed the victory by immediately taking a long rest before we attempt to conquer the rest of Auril's evil fortress Grimskaya, former seat of the Frost Giants, here on the island of Solstice, the snowflake-shaped center of the Sea of Moving Ice. As is tradition, after our long rest, we spent like a solid half hour, 45 minutes just talking about what to do next, debating back and forth, and not really having any particular direction. Wandered around the rooms for a little bit. Osborne was a T-Rex there for a good little while, and he was a very good Bozzy. Yes, he was. And Velen's owl familiar found a rock on the roof. Rock, R-O-C, the giant legendary bird. So, obviously that's a problem. And it was guarding a fair little store of treasure, including a big silver egg that immediately, just speaking purely for my own character, hypnotized Ryston, and is going to be his sole focus for probably the next rest of the campaign. But either way, we have decided to engage the rock as it was actually harassing and attempting to hunt Angajuk, the friendly whale that took us here in the first place, and thus it will be much safer for us to leave if that rock is gone. So we real quick put together an ambush where everyone is clustered together at the top of the stairs, waiting for me to, disguised as Oral, walk out onto the roof and surprise the bird, which appears to have worked so far, and we're about to see just how well that makes the rest of this combat go. Did I miss anything?
Nope, spot on. And
I
just
did miss something. I have an additional note, which is that roaring that we've been hearing the entire time we've been on this island is still happening, and it is still coming closer.
That is a very good note, yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. So
I like that note. I wish that note went away.
Yeah.
you do get an inspiration, Ryson, that lasts till the end of the session. And I'm going to throw another one out there for the party just because you are dwindling and who knows how many you'll need. You know, I'm
such a sweet DM.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that we might need an inspiration.
Before we do jump in, I do just want to remind everyone that this map that we are using, the squares are 10-foot squares. Ryston, you are currently in Biggin, which is why you were taking a full square there. The rock that you will be fighting is a 3x4 presence on the map. So keep that in mind, and if at any point you need any spaces delineated, just let me know. I'm happy to point that out for you. So
this big right now?
That's perfect. As long as it stays mapped to the token. So we'll see if I can group those. But in the meantime, yes, at the end of the previous session, Ryston, you disguised yourself as Auril and climbed the steps. The rock seemed a bit hesitant. It had been agitated for the hours approaching, and seemed to grow in agitation as night fell. It eyed you warily, but then did bow as if to welcome you onto its back. You struck out at that moment after cresting the stairs. The party is currently following up behind you, but because you were there present and striking out, initiating combat, You will get a surprise round on the rock. I'll say, since it is in that sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Prostrated position, sort of bowing down to you. You're in its blind spot, so for purposes of this first attack, you'll have advantage.
Ooh, nice.
Let me get the fun battle music going. Yeah. All right. And that will see us starting off. So, Bryson, we'll start with you. You'll essentially get 2 turns since you also rolled highest initiative. So, what would you like to do as you lash out at this massive white feathered winged servant of art?
Just gonna make my friendly little weapon attacks. I'm a fighter. That is my job. So I am going to. Okay, 16 to hit on the first swing.
16 will hit.
17 on the second.
That'll also hit.
First one hits for 9 plus 3, so 12 on the first swing.
Remind me, are your weapon attacks magical?
Yes, fully magical. 12 on the first swing, 16 on the second.
Okay. So, as you strike out with this rapid dual flurry, you strike it twice, both blows falling. As you do, you take 3 points of cold damage, as each impact sends a flurry of sort of enchanted cold energy back at you.
All right.
Is your surprise round, unless you have bonus or movement you want to take.
I am not going to do that just yet.
Okay.
Second round of attacks, second turn
Yep, as
of
we
attacks,
enter
beginning
proper-
the combat proper.
Yes, and as it sort of rears back from the impact of those first blows, it's going to negate the advantage from here.
Okay, that was what I was thinking might happen. So I am going to go ahead and use a bonus action to activate my Storm Rune, entering
Nice.
a prophetic state for the next minute. And I can use my reaction to give myself or anything else advantage or disadvantage on a couple of different things. I think attacks and saving throws, maybe.
All right.
So first swing is going to be a 22.
Hits.
Second swing is a 22.
Hits.
15 on the first hit,
All right.
and 19 on the second.
Oh, wow.
Hey, wow. It's a lot.
Fighters.
Yep.
Once they're in melee range, you're in trouble.
Mhm.
Hey.
So
All right.
hopefully it doesn't fly away or anything, because that
Yep.
would be bad for me.
Not yet.
When's its turn?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the end of my turn there.
All right. That will bring us to Zadrin. You were behind Wilhelm on the level below, but again, they're 10-foot squares, so you're able to easily move past him to emerge on this rooftop level.
I will move full speed here,
Okay.
then attack twice with my magical longbow. So magical attacks. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that will be a dirty 20 and a 19.
Both will hit.
All right. Oh, bonus actions. Hunter's mark.
All right.
So that will be, ooh, nice. 10, 18, 21. 33 points of damage from both attacks.
Magical?
Bye. Yes. From +1 longbow.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that will be my full turn.
All right, that will bring us to Vulcan.
God. I've never been so high up on the turn order. Let's see, 10. I think 20 gets me up the stairs. And let's call that 30 if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, that's fine.
So generous. I will use my action to create my little mans.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Cannon, a little VB8.
All right.
Newly buffed, in fact. Will now deal 3d8 on a hit. Really exciting stuff. And I'm actually going to do just that. I'm going to roll to attack.
Go for it.
11.
11 will miss.
Oh. And I stay put, steeled and ready for a fight.
All right. I don't know why your little guy's token always seems to get deleted, but
I always delete him when he disappears.
no, stop doing that because then I
Yeah.
have to re-find a new one every time.
I can, but I like it when you find a new
You
one
like the
every
variety,
time.
yeah.
Funny.
It's so inconsistent. Is that the same guy from before?
There's
I don't
him
think
where
so.
he needs to be.
Yes.
Anything else on that turn?
No.
Wilhelm.
All
You're
right.
right at the top of the stairs, so
All right.
5 feet
Cool.
will see you cresting.
I'm going to move up to this enemy.
And just as a reminder, this nest is about 12 feet on a side. So
Okay.
it will block line of sight for some of you, depending how close you are to it. It's a massive rock, so you can typically see it above the top, but just throwing that out there before it becomes relevant.
All right. I move up to the rock then and attack it. And I would like to ask you, the rock's turn is somewhere after mine?
It was in the turn order a minute
It's
ago.
not in the turn order. is
Oh,
what
I
I'm-
changed the token. Thank you.
Yeah. So did it get to move before
Inspiration
me?
to you, sir. Thank you.
Yay! But
Yeah.
do I have to go back to my original spot now?
Nah, I'll put him at 8.5 just to make it easier because he rolled higher than that.
All right, cool.
So go ahead.
Here comes his first attack then. Go, Paladin. Where did it go? Action 7. Thank you. Longsword +1. Boop. Roll. Boop. It's a 15 hit.
15 just hits.
Ooh, close.
And I hit it for 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Alrighty.
And then my
you
secondary attack.
take 2 points of cold damage.
Oh, I will take the 2 points of cold damage. I got that 2. But is this a magical beast? If it's something
It
other
is
than
not a
that.
beast.
Oh, damn. So, unfortunately, if it were a beast, we would get to get resistance on it, guys. But it's not a beast,
Yeah.
so we'll just take all the 2. Okay, 2 points of cold damage so far. Here comes my
Too
second
damn happy
attack.
with-
24, and I'm going to smite on this one.
Ooh.
So 2d8, 3d8, 48. So I roll the regular damage, 10 plus slash roll 4d8. So
Ooh.
that will be 28 damage.
Hey. Not doing this.
Slashing and radiant, magical slashing and radiant.
Okay.
I will mark off a spell slot.
All right. Definitely seeing some wear and tear.
And
Nice.
I
It's
will
starting
take
to
2
fly.
points of damage.
Anything else on your turn, Wilhelm?
That will do it.
Okay, and you took another 3 points of cold from that second impact.
5 points of damage. Done.
That will bring us to the rock's turn. It's going to use its multi-attack. It's going to send a beak attack at you, Wilhelm.
Yes.
16 to hit.
Clink!
Shouldn't be much. The talons are going to come for you, Ryston.
No! Hit me!
That is a 29 to hit.
Well, that does hit.
No!
You will take.
Except that I did give it disadvantage using my Storm Rune.
Ooh.
Okay. That makes it a 21.
That does still hit.
Oh!
Oh.
Quite a drop, though. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just got a
Would've
lot
missed me.
going on.
Mm-hmm.
So you will take. I'm rolling so low on my damage dice.
Don't say that. No, I don't want that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Stop doing that.
12 plus 9 is 21 points of slashing damage.
Mm.
And you are grappled and considered restrained.
Okay.
Man, this is built into the stat bot, man. Just gonna throw that out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I'll save you, buddy.
It is then going to use its movement, bringing you with it.
Oh. Oh.
Fly
that
off the side of the tower. You
Never
would
mind.
get an
Provoke?
opportunity attack against
Yes.
You're on your own, buddy.
Come on, hit.
Here it comes. Actions attack. 19
Yep.
it. 19
and
hits.
9 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay, 9 points. Where are the points? There we go. Okay, that sees it bloodied.
Oh, wow.
No.
Ryson is currently flying you towards the towering stone steps that lead up to the tower.
Grayson, flop your arms!
That is your turn. Osborne, that is the rock's turn, rather. Actually, sorry. Hold on. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, it has 120 feet of fly speed. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90.
We need a bigger map then.
I do need a bigger
Yeah.
map.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
We'll
Yeah.
say it's,
You know what I shouldn't have done is right before this combat started, I shouldn't have said, Ryston's my favorite player character ever.
Oh,
I hope he's
Yeah.
Lives forever.
nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So it's there. This is its actual position on the map. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be all it does for now. Osborne, what you got?
Okay, so Osborne is going to climb up the stairs. I believe I can get up to about right there with my regular, right there with my regular movement.
Okay.
And then, how do I have to? I will use my bonus action to give my friend Wilhelm a bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Wilhelm, you let it fly off. Just it took him and it just flew away.
It is afraid of me, but I am very worried for Ryston. Yes.
Are you okay?
also afraid!
Are you okay?
No, Ryston!
And then for my action, I'm feeling a real lack of being a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So
What?
polymorph.
Mm-hmm.
Other. Okay. Let's see that.
Okay.
I'm sure Roll20 has a token ready to go.
Oh,
for
I'm
this.
sure they do.
Well, you had one
Fine
last week.
program.
You should be another flying creature and have like an area.
Yeah. Change your
Yeah.
pterodactyl.
Hey, he said it already. It's his character.
Yeah.
No, by all means.
How big is a T-Rex?
He's a little guy. Oh, he's
I think they are huge creatures, but let me check. They are huge.
Okay, so a little smaller than that. Then that's gonna put you at.
1.5 squares.
Close enough.
Yeah. So all of a sudden there is the upper part of the T-Rex emerging from these stairs. All right, Osborne. That is your turn. That brings
Yep.
us to Gran, who is down below. She is going to go 10, 20. That's Bella. Just 20. 25. 30 gets her right at the top of the stairs with you. Y'all have a size difference, so she can share your space. He is going to cast. Ooh, what is the range on that? Oh, I don't think it's far enough. Oh, it's just outside of range.
Trigonometry.
She is going to cast. Can only be a small creature. Dang, Ryson, I'm looking, buddy. I got nothing for you on Grand.
Oh.
She is just going to throw out a second level healing spirit for now on the rooftop in case the fight returns. That will be her bonus action. For her action, everyone's at full health because of that long rest you got, correct?
Yes.
All right, she is going to hold. Actually, this has 150 feet. Gran is going to, instead of doing the healing spirit, cast Sleet Storm to make a wall of extremely difficult and hostile weather for a flying creature to block its pursuit towards those stairs. So she's essentially going to throw a wall of sleet and winter storm up in front of it to try and deter it.
Right.
That is going to be her turn, which brings us to Velen with her initiative of 0, which is the actual. Velen heard you call out that Ryson was being taken, so we'll spend a bonus action to Misty Step and get to the top of those stairs. See what's going on. Still outside of range for polymorph, so we'll action dash to get in a better position, and that is her turn. Actually, so she bonus action Misty Step. She has a movement to get here. She's gonna polymorph you. Are you a willing target there, Ryson?
I think that if I feel magic happening, I'm like, yes, thank God.
Okay, she's going to polymorph you into a giant eagle.
Ooh.
If you want to pull that stat block up on D&D Beyond.
And I will.
I
Nice.
will get an eagle token for you in just a moment. As I'm doing that, it is your turn then, Ryson, as you feel this transformation take hold. We'll replace you here. I'll give you control in 2 seconds. You wouldn't do that, big. All right. So you are ready to go. You are currently an eagle in all manner, including your intelligence, but you do recognize friend from. You're still also grappled and restrained because it's still a bigger creature than you, but you can fly.
Okay. So, transforms a creature into a new form. Game statistics are replaced.
Yep.
So that probably ends my Storm Rune, given that eagles don't have the Storm Rune ability.
If it's something that's like concentration, I'd say that can remain in place. You just wouldn't necessarily know like to end it, and if it requires any like additional action to use it, that might come a little dicey. Like, do you have?
Well,
to use
this is probably like a DM centered flavor decision then, because the Storm Rune says I enter a prophetic state,
That's a
and
pathetic eagle.
okay, then the reaction to alter rolls is still sort of in place. It's just implied, but okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Does that also mean that my enlarge is still going? It just says it lasts
Not
for
in
1
your
minute.
eagle
There's
form.
Okay.
So if you return the Ryston form...
Oh, you know what? Never. It doesn't matter anyway, because if I'm smaller than large, I become large, and a giant eagle is large, so Ryston just stays the same size.
Gotcha.
If I return to Ryston, I'll be large, but for now, I'm just a large eagle.
Gotcha.
Okay, so all of that figured out. Eagle is trapped in the thing, so obviously the only thing to do is try and escape the grapple and restraint.
Or you can attack it at disadvantage, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, I'm not super thrilled with the idea of being grappled and restrained by a giant bird.
That's fair.
I understand.
Well, no, actually, you know what? As long as it's got me, it can't grab anyone else. And I can fly right now. And I'm also an eagle, so I have an 8 intelligence. Well, that's exactly the same intelligence as Ryston, actually. Ryston is unchanged mentally. Being a bird means nothing to his intelligence.
I knew it.
In fact, it increases his wisdom score by 2 points.
I knew he was a bird brain.
Less charismatic. Wiser eagle Ryston. Yeah, Ryston is going to claw and bite at the rock.
Let's have it.
So I am going to make my beak and talon attacks against my foe. That is going to be beak, talon. Nice! Crit on the talon. 23 on the beak.
Both will hit.
That's with this. No, that's not with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay.
I need to roll those with disadvantage. Okay, much, much, much worse. Total miss on the beak. That's a 3 + 5. And then the talon actually is still going to be a 19, but that's a 19 from a crit, so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 2d6 + 3 is not nothing.
Yeah.
That is true.
So nice, good damage. 13.
13 doesn't take quite as much as you hope, but still takes some.
I scream in eagle language.
All right. Nicely done. Okay, that brings us to Zadrin.
I will move up. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll move here. And I will... That should still be within 150 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will shoot at the rock. Bonus action, Planar Warrior. So my first attack to hit gets force damage instead. Yeah. And an extra d8. That will be a 18 and a 25 to hit.
Okay.
All right. The first one is a 19 force damage.
Take it.
Second one is a 14 piercing, magical piercing.
Okay. Taken. Perfect. Anything else?
That will be it.
All right. That brings us to Vulcan. Wilhelm on deck.
All right. So I'm going to move. Let's see here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And the cannon's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And shoot.
Do you bring it with you on your movement?
It was riding on me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Stop biting me. Dealing 8 points of force damage and pushes the rock 5 feet backwards, which should drop his eagle.
No, it wouldn't cause him to drop anything. It just pushes him.
Oh, it doesn't?
They both move back.
Yeah, especially if it's only 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Does it push him into the sleet storm?
No, it wasn't cast right up next to him. Because that
Okay.
one's Danger Meisten.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
That's 115.
Hits.
1 crit.
Definitely hits.
And 119. Wow.
Yeah, 3 hits.
Okay. So that is 17 on the first roll.
Okay.
And then this is the crit. $10 damage.
Oh.
What kind?
Oh, that's the fire damage. That's still the Scorching Ray.
Oh, Scorching Ray is fire or radiant?
Fire.
Okay. It
And then
takes
that's
it.
another 8 damage.
Anything else?
No.
All right, Wilhelm.
Okay, can Wilhelm move up onto the nest?
It would require a strength check since it's 12 feet tall.
But would
Oh,
it
that's
only
your
be a move
weakness.
action?
Unless you want to use movement.
I would like to use move.
Okay. Isn't it double for climb?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
Uh,
asking if you
I don't
know.
know.
I think unless you have a climb speed, it's double movement for climbing.
Hmm.
Either way, you've got enough to make it up on the edge.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
difficult terrain. Costs.
So I'm just oops. Right. Hold Alt. I am up on the nest. And then I cast a moonbeam on my enemy. I need a constitution saving throw from this probably incredibly fortuitous.
Okay.
Alright, this is at 3rd level. Just to let you know.
Thank you.
Because I love you, Christ.
Holy shit. Okay. Still only rolled a 19.
A 19, I think that makes it. Let's see. Let's see where. Yeah. Oh yeah, you crush it. So, do you take half? Come on, Moonbeam. Blah 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 blah. Half as much. Hooray! So let me roll
Some damage still.
3d10 slash roll 3d10. Enter.
Ooh.
So half of 25 is 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Takes 12 radiant damage, and I'm
Does it take it
standing.
now or on the start of its turn?
Ooh, good question.
I'm pretty sure Moonbeam is immediate.
When the creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in the ghostly flames of searing pain. Must make contact with it. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save or has much on it. I don't know.
That's not then. That's when it starts its turn, it will take the damage.
Okay. So we've done it early, and maybe it won't need that. And I can, yeah, you can delete the pink thing if you want, or I can do it for you.
Yeah, just keep that damage in mind for me.
All right, and then can I see anything in the nest that might get the rock's attention just for next turn?
You see a 5 foot tall shimmering golden egg, or sorry, silver egg. Other than that, just assorted treasure. Nothing that leaps out from first glance that might be
So-
helpful.
Just as a free action, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna put my mitts all over that, unless you come down here and stop me. I'm gonna touch it so hard.
Noted.
So you see Ryston look a little indignant, but I'm not sure how the rock did. I was already after that egg. Now that I'm a bird, triple down. Triple down.
It's your egg, yeah.
All right. Well, that brings us to the rock's turn.
Which takes the
because
12
it
damage.
has you- Yes. How much was it?
12.
12.
All right. Thank you. Still up, but looking pretty haggard at this point. It has you grappled in its talons, so it's going to make the beak attack first to advantage. 28 to hit. So, Eagle Bryson, you take. That's a better damage roll. 16, 20, 25, 34 points of piercing damage. Are you still an Eagle form?
I'm not.
Oh.
Alright, swap that out then. There you go. And then it is going to... You know what? No, you would still be large. So you'd still be the same size. Okay. Then it's just going to release the grapple to try and rake at you with its talons again. This is just a straight roll though.
It's like mid-air drop and then re-attack catching me.
Yeah, it's like, you know how when eagles are kind of like going at it with the talons?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
like
can
holding
picture.
with one.
It's kind of rad.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it
Mhm.
wasn't happening to me, but it's kind of rad.
This should hit.
Should it? What's the number?
23.
Okay, I'm gonna disadvantage it.
Okay. Higher. That makes it a 30 to hit. Sorry. So another, these are d6, 8. I've maxed 2 of my dice on the last 2 rolls.
Oh no.
12, 14, 17, plus 9 is 26 slashing damage. And it just auto grapples you again.
Ah, prick!
Oh,
Shit, bird!
you're
Awful
back in
bird!
humanoid form.
Yeah.
What?
It's not gonna grapple. Gonna drop you off the top of the tower. You're not over those stone stairs yet, so there's snow below you, which may help cushion your fall a little bit. But let's see, the tower is... Okay. It's a d6 for every 10 feet, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, don't the movement rules, the falling movement rules, dictate that I'm kind of theoretically stationary until my turn?
Yeah, until your turn. Well,
I have a thing I want to try. Let me try my thing. Come
we'll
on.
do it this
kill
way
him.
then, since all of this is technically pretty simultaneous, but there's still a progression of events. We'll just do a d6 for each turn that passes. So we'll stagger it that way. How does that sound?
I mean, sure.
What does everyone else think? This is
Let 'em
one of
fall.
those things that's really just a judgment call, and I've never
Let 'em
been in
fall.
Yeah.
We calculated how far you can fall in 6 seconds because we were like,
And it's
each
like
turn
several
takes
Yeah.
6 seconds. It's a lot.
D-
It is a
D-
distressing
There are
amount.
actual rules about this. It's 500 feet in a round is
Yeah.
the speed of falling. Unless you
Yeah,
do feather
so-
fall, in which case it's 60.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's in a round. We're essentially trying to determine whether that will all happen on your turn or whether to break it up throughout the round. So I'm going to stick with a d6 per turn. That's actually probably slower than you'd actually be falling to equal that amount over the course of a round. So that'll buy you some time to still do some fun stuff, but still make it kind of realistic, if that's a good compromise.
Yeah. I was going to try and grapple it back as I was falling.
It would
Is
take
the
your
thing I
reaction.
wanted to try. I already used my reaction.
Oh, then I'm going to say
Yeah.
you don't really have the instant reflex to do so. Okay, so let me write this down and I'll just start doing tallies to keep up. So the tower would be roughly 140 feet tall. So that would be 14d6. So as it drops you, you'll fall the first 5 feet. It is going to use its movement then to swoop down below battlement levels to get out of sight of the ranged attackers. But you can hear its wings as it continues to fly around the tower and stay nearby, ready to engage on its next turn. T-Rex! You're just a T-Rex, man. You're just having fun.
That's right.
You're just
So,
flying around.
so he's gonna jump up on the nest next to his buddy.
12 feet, yeah, for a T-Rex, sure.
And then they have like 50 feet of movement. And then I'm going to do a Jurassic Park roar.
Nice. Okay, you climb up on the nest. It kind of sags under your weight. You hear the groaning of all these limbs snapping. But you're up there.
All right.
Anything else?
No.
All right.
That's it.
That brings us to Gran. Okay. Where's Gran? Okay, she's gonna go. Ooh, that's the T-Rex. I want the T-Rex. I want Gran. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's her here. She wouldn't be able to see you quite yet. She's gonna action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get to the edge of the battlements, which means she doesn't have an action to cast a spell, but she's in position for future turn. You are close enough for a healing word, though.
Ooh.
So she's gonna send a 4th level healing word at you.
Nice.
And hopes that will buy some breathing room. If I can pick up my dice.
Save some of that for when I hit the ground. Royston thinks but doesn't say because he knows to be grateful.
Plus 7 is 11, plus 3, so 14 points of healing. Okay. That is her turn. Oh god, and then Velen's right behind her. I would say Velen would still be concerned enough with Royston. 25 gets her there. You can see. What are spell slots like? I swear I thought she had Featherfall. Sorry, she doesn't. I thought she did.
Why?
I think Devin was thinking the same thing a couple sessions ago.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Damn, I got nothing.
Why?
Damn, I'm just gonna use all his spell slots. I'm assuming that's what he would do. So she's gonna cast Polymorph again. You are a giant eagle once more.
Royston is falling. He goes, 3 primary fucking spellcasters and
I wonder who the third is.
The T-Rex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm a
right.
paladin.
Takes a second to sort of reorient yourself and catch yourself falling, but you're a flying creature, so easy enough to do. You don't lose any movement or anything like that. It is your turn.
Okay. What size is the rock? Is it a gargantuan or a huge thing?
Gargantuan.
All right. Well,
Don't.
that stinks.
don't counter grapple the rock.
Royston, what? I wanna so bad.
No, you
I am
do.
going to. How many feet down am I?
You've only dropped 5 feet. Well, because I haven't been keeping up. So we'll just say you're about 10 feet under battlement level.
Okay. Well, I have an 80-foot fly speed, so I will get back up to here at the very least.
Okay.
And I think that that's probably 50, if I'm
That'd be about 55.
doing the lucky math right.
Yeah.
Well, Royston understands that giant eagle or no giant eagle, he is not going to beat the rock in an air fight. So definitely just going to go over here and perch on my friend Bozzy the T-Rex. And do like a big wing spread challenge at the rock.
Okay.
Like, fuck
We're
you,
both
I'm a bird
the same
too.
size, I think, so it's a little heavy. obviously.
So epic.
I'm maybe flapping a little to try and not strain him too bad.
Pick up the T-Rex and yeet him at the rock.
Yes, excellent idea.
All right. Anything else there, Ryston?
No, I'm not gonna risk trying to go after him. I'm not gonna do nothing. I am a rock, or no, I am a bird. He is a rock, and I understand that hierarchy, even with my 8 intelligence.
All right. Zadrin, you are up. The rock is again below battlement level, so you can't currently see it.
Yeah, I am considering using something that I just got and forgot I had.
Sorry,
I
hold on. Can I
will-
ready in action? Just
this
real quick.
concentration.
Sneak in.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna ready in action to, if it comes over here, I'm gonna talon attack it.
You're gonna what?
Attack it.
Talon attack. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait on that. So I'm just going to move like here, just so the nest isn't like completely in my way. Hearing that it's over here somewhere. That, like you said, we can hear it flapping, and I'm just going to hold an attack action.
All right.
Yep.
Vulcan.
All right. How big are these thingies?
Those are pretty big. They are 40 feet tall above the roof line and have 10-foot gaps between them.
Okay. So I want my Eldritch Cannon to start climbing 5, 10 feet to get to it, and then another 20 up it.
Okay. Remember, it's half movement since it doesn't have a climb speed.
Does it? No, I guess it doesn't. Okay. And then I move to haste the T-Rex.
T-Rex,
Ooh.
you are caffeinated.
Ooh.
+2 AC.
I
Okay.
throw you a
Oh.
cappuccino, and I tell you to go nanners.
Oh my.
And double
Double movement speed plus 2 AC. You can make 2 actions just so long as the extra action is an attack.
Oh,
Yeah, 1 attack,
shit.
dash, disengage, or hide.
Everyone in the Dale knows that the Tin Top One Stop Pit Stop shop
Yeah,
sells the best coffee in the whole.
sells the best coffee.
Yeah.
Sells the best
Northern
coffee in all the Forgotten Realms.
All right. Anything else there, Vulcan?
Nay.
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm will measure out for you where his spell goes. So if you could just put the tip of the spell over there.
And that is considering the 10-foot squares.
Yes. So it would normally move 60 feet. I assume that halves everything.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, that's a little too far, but I'll take it. But anyways, it can't get to my enemy. And then I'll move. You know, just to the egg, and just kind of look up at the rock. Kind of just nudge it with my foot. Be like, "What? I like them over medium, huh? Huh?" And then stand there.
Ah!
All right.
Relax. We're just baiting her. I know this is yours.
That brings us to the rock's turn. It saw a couple of foolish squishies come up to the edge.
Oh no!
So it is going to fly around the moonbeam and essentially just shoot up into view from below the battlements and strike out with its talons at Velen. What is Velen's AC? Probably not good. Oh, God.
Probably not, no.
There is literally no way this creature can miss that.
Do we assume that Velen has mage armor on? Does Velen have that spell slot?
Or shield or something.
Shield?
I don't think Velen even has that prepared.
Valen, what are you doing?
How did you live this long?
Yeah.
Well, it popped up into view, so I get an attack on it.
Oh.
Yes, you
Ooh.
do.
So it was 21 to hit, And then-
21 will hit.
and then 15 points of damage, magical piercing. Damn it.
It definitely falters a little bit as it sort of crests into view. You see that next sort of wing flap just sort of stagger, like it's struggling to keep itself airborne, but it still manages to get the attack off. So let's just see what it is. It's not a crit, but it's gonna hit. With the talons, so many character sheets and stat box and stuff. Sorry. So that is going to be 46 plus 9. Okay. 6, 10, 11 plus 9, 20 points of slashing damage to Velen. Velen, even as a wizard, is going to have more hit points than that, but they are now grappled, which makes the beak attack at advantage. Very nearly a crit, but it's not, which is good. 19 plus some stuff.
Yeah.
It's 48. I rolled 3 8s and a 1.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So what is that? 25 plus
I'm above average.
9 is 34, plus the 20 is 54 points of damage total.
Yeah.
Ellen is bloodied.
Concentration checks.
One of our squishy party members finally takes an attack, and Ryston is an eagle and can't clown root.
So DC for the first one is 10. Succeeds. DC for the second one is going to be 17.
Ooh.
Ooh, concentration breaks on polymorph.
Ryston,
Ryston, you are riding a T-Rex, my friend.
Oh, that is not a good place to be right now.
Yeah.
Oh, not.
All right. And let's see, that was 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, yeah, it's still got plenty. It is going to
Oh, wait. What?
grapple Velen,
No.
pull her off the tower.
Well, this rock's
And
not
it's
playing.
just, it's going to go ahead and drop her.
Ooh.
So Velen starts to fall. Velen falls back. Okay.
He's not even here. You can't kill him. He's not even here.
Listen, my player character's been killed on a session I wasn't there for, so I'll know how to apologize. Osborne, my T-Rex friend.
How far away from the edge is it?
It is currently, what is that, roughly 25 feet from the edge. It's looking down again to get out of sight. So Velen is down. Velen's fallen.
Okay.
Make me proud, Jameson.
So, Mr. T-Rex is going to run at the edge,
What? What do we? Yes!
jump off, and attempt to clobber/grapple the rock.
Hmm.
As Wilhelm watches
Okay.
you ride off on a T-Rex about to do this, he's just like, Ryston, you lucky bastard.
Ryston, you're on its back.
Yes.
Would you like to try and just roll off as it starts charging?
Yes and no.
This is a
So
really
that's,
tough decision to
yeah.
make in character, you guys.
Yeah.
For the
Ryston.
moment, what's Ryston doing?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
His
you're-
You'll land on-
self-preservation is such a high priority for him, but this is just so working for me.
If you fall, you'll land on soft dinosaur flesh.
And snow.
That's not how that works.
That's
No.
not-
I think that there is sufficient picture in Ryston's mind of him jumping onto the back of the giant eagle, stabbing it through the neck, and riding its corpse down, that he will totally try to make that happen.
Okay.
All right.
All right. This
And
is
if he
fucking
dies,
I
He
love
dies
it.
doing what he wanted most in life.
Mm-hmm.
Being a badass. All right, I dig it. It's wild, but let's do it. So Osborne,
Yes.
what is a T-Rex's movement speed?
Right now, 100 feet.
That's its base movement.
Base movement's 50, but
Hasted.
I'm hasted.
Hasted.
Yeah.
Okay, then you don't need to make any check to cover the distance. A long jump with a charge will get you the lateral distance you need.
All right.
You are dropping on top of it because it dipped a little bit, trying to avoid the archer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say you're just gonna fall on top of it. Are you trying to grapple it, or are you just trying to attack it?
Okay, so I am hasted. Can I do both? I have 3 attacks right now, is that right?
Places an
Grapple,
attack.
yeah.
Grapple is considered an attack action.
You
Okay.
can try all 3
Yeah.
times.
So-
if you succeed, you can do attack.
So normally a Tyrannosaurus makes 2 attacks. One was bite and one was... I'll give up the tail. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I get a bite attack and a grapple attack because I'm hasted, can I do that?
Yeah.
If you grapple with one of
Grapple,
your attacks,
Bite, and
that's
then hasted
just
bite.
how that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like you get to grapple it and deal damage for the same attack action.
No, it's 2 different attacks. But
So
in
it's
one
a-
attack,
I'm happily with grappling it.
To answer your question, Osborne,
Yes.
you can certainly attempt to grapple it with your first attack action.
Okay. Then that's what I will do. And we're rolling a strength check here.
It is a contested strength.
Contested strength. Okay.
It's a hasted T-Rex. It's
Yeah.
a hasted T-Rex versus a rock.
You
It's
guys.
the greatest game.
You guys.
What'd you
Yeah.
get?
Guess what I just rolled?
Natural
Wow.
20.
What'd you roll, brother?
Natural 20.
Yes!
Wait.
But what is your total? 'Cause I
That
rolled
would
a-
be a
I
27.
impose disadvantage on the rocks check.
Okay, your total would be 27.
Yeah.
If I roll anything less than an 18, you're gonna beat me.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll this one and roll 20, just for dramatic
Oh.
effect.
Oh, okay.
Roll 20.
Yes!
Oh, natural 1.
Natural
Yes!
Natural
That's
one!
epic. That's epic.
Wow.
Nathan, you ride this T-Rex as it charges and leaps off the roof of the Grimskaya fortress, plummeting down on top of this eagle, the massive toothy jaw just opening and latching onto the back of the rock's neck. Immediately it sags in the air from the weight. You have it grappled, Osborne. You have another attack action. Would you like to
Can I
try
just...
and smack it with your tail?
I could just bite down harder, I guess?
Sure.
Okay.
We can do that.
Okay. T-Rex. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so the bite is a plus 10 to hit. So that's a 21 to hit?
21 hits, yeah.
Oh, shit. This is a lot of damage. Hang on.
Yep.
40, 12.
Ooh, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
It's not magical, but it is 37 piercing damage.
18.
18 from its resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And the target is restrained.
As you clamp down with this vice-like bite, teeth like the points of knives driving into its throat, there is a sickening gurgle and a just cascade of crimson. And it gives one faltering flap, and then you hear a crunch as the spinal column gives beneath your teeth, and you all begin to plummet. Which brings us to Grant's turn.
Yeah. How many hit points did it have left?
Yes. Grant is going to move where she can see. Gran's got some cool stuff, but I don't know about all this.
Mm-hmm.
And Bryson, you're still super. You and Velen are both super fucked up right now.
Yeah.
We are
that's
both
no
in
go.
horrible danger.
Yeah.
Luckily, me and her are the only people with like the initiative to act before we fall. So
Yeah, nothing. Oh, Kristen's gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna use her last. Y'all have just finished a rest.
Yeah.
She's gonna use her last. No, she's seen Velen casting probably more. I'll let Devin be mad at me. Devin's nicer. Devin won't say it.
when Devin sees this, because we're clipping this, I'm clipping this. I don't think he can be mad. I don't think anyone is allowed to be mad that any of this happened.
Yeah.
If anything in this combat had happened differently, it would have been a disaster. If we die, this is still better than any other way this combat could have gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh God.
Ran is just.
Think how sick the Raven Queen will high five us, though.
Yeah. You
Oh
helped
my
her
God,
complete the
biggest
mission.
high five
Yeah.
ever.
My mission. Yeah.
Rand's gonna wait and see. Rand is just going to take the dodge action because she doesn't even want to hold a spell and risk losing it. Velen is going to. Ooh, does Velen have any more polymorph slots?
Yeah.
Ooh. I cast it on you twice, didn't I?
Yeah. You even said last time this is her last one.
Oh,
We're
we're
very clear.
all plummeting.
Yeah.
Okay, let me this useless fucking spell. Let me read. I'm looking at Tensor's floating disk.
Mm-mm. No.
It creates it 3 feet above the ground. That doesn't help any.
No. It follows.
It follows
Ooh,
you.
ooh! I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna cast. Oh no, that's just temporary hit points. That's not
That's
death.
okay. That's still maybe that's still maybe life instead of death, though.
Yeah.
That's still maybe life instead of death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Smart Velen knows that. Velen's gonna cast a 3rd level false life on herself.
Mm. Oh
Or-
yeah. False life. Yeah. I think. Oh wait. No, that's something.
15 temporary hit points, which helps, I guess. Okay. And you all keep falling.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're up to, let's see, it's 20 feet at the end of Velen's turn. Ryston, it is your turn.
How about since we're at the top of the order, can we take a short bio break there, DM?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, if we need one.
All right,
Now?
everybody
Yeah,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
Let the
To
suspense
gather our
build.
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, you
Like-
gotta leave one more. Yeah.
Make a
Commercial
plan,
moment.
We need one.
Yeah.
This is like how you do it on Saturday morning cartoons. Is you're
Yeah.
like, "Ah,
That's right.
We'll be right back with these.
Woo.
No!
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. The party are currently fighting Iskra, the rock servant of Auril. They have actually just slain Iskra via a polymorphed T-Rex Osborne leaping off the top of a 140-foot tall tower and chomping down on her neck. Riding on Osborne's back is Ryston, and currently falling in the dead rock's talons is Velen. Ryston and Velen are both bloodied, and Osborne's a T-Rex, and now they're all plummeting. So, yeah, welcome back. Ryston, what would you like to do? You're muted.
Eiston is going to look down at Velen, who is in the claws, like 15 feet down?
Mm-hmm.
And swing around Bozzy the T-Rex and grab her.
Okay.
Now, would that take an action?
I would think managing your momentum, swinging off and underneath the T-Rex, and then grabbing her, all of that together, we can make one check and make it an acrobatics check.
Okay. How much more turn do I have after that?
You'd still have any bonus action, any object interaction. That's really it. You don't really get movement speed when you're falling necessarily.
Yeah. I think that... Ooh, action surge. I am going to do all that as an action.
Okay.
I am going to roll that now.
Okay.
Acrobatics, which is by far Ryston's best skill.
I have no idea.
26.
Definitely. It's crazy. Your adrenaline is surging. But like you said, this is one of your fortes, and it works in your favor.
So, there are now two possibilities. Now that I have Velen in hand, I am a size bigger than her. I am falling, and I have one T-Rex, one dead bird, and a backpack full of questionably useful objects to work with.
Yeah.
So the two possibilities are I try to get my spiked chain out of my backpack and whip it toward the tower, hoping that either someone can grab it, or it will snag on something, or it might just even let us slow the fall to some degree. That's one possibility. The other possibility is I attempt to run off of Bozzy the T-Rex and jump back toward the tower. The problem there being that we're both the same-ish size. We're both technically large creatures right now. So it would be, if anything, a Yoshi jump off of Bozzy the T-Rex.
At the top of your turn, you fall in another 5 feet, so you're 25 feet below the battlement level currently.
I am big, though, so that is maybe not an insurmountable distance for me to jump and leap and grab.
Does it change your strength score or movement speed to be big?
It gives me advantage on any strength checks. So I am stronger supernaturally.
Okay.
And I am action surging, and I think I am attempting to jump and grab. The spiked chain doesn't seem like a good option right now.
Okay. So that's a 25-foot leap. And your movement would be halved because you're bringing the weight of another creature with you.
I am bigger than her. I am a size larger than her.
Which is why you get to bring her with you.
Okay, yes.
Oh, really?
That checks out.
Because you're not just jumping from a flat, like a static.
No, I am jumping off of a falling T-Rex. So that I can see how it would affect.
You can definitely attempt this. It is going to be a very high DC to succeed. Very high.
So luckily I do have a -1 to strength. But I have supernatural advantage like 3 different ways right now. 2 of which aren't technically advantage, so I can add them through rerolling. I'm gonna go for number 1.
With the jump.
Okay, so that is a natural 11 for a 10.
Okay.
with
Not
my
gonna do it.
advantage. And
I will remind you, you also have an inspiration from
that's
your recap
that's my available source for rerolling.
and a party inspiration.
I am going to roll my inspiration.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
For a total of
19.
it is not enough.
Oh,
Crits on ability checks, unfortunately, aren't the same as auto successes on attack.
And I give him
will
my
say, though,
inspiration.
I will say that you are able to grab Velen through this flurry of movement while falling,
Action
And-
surging.
summon this adrenaline surge, this strength, and vault up off the back of the T-Rex. Also, you're able to get back up another 15 feet and are now up against the side of the tower. So you've gotten sort of an upward diagonal in the right direction. You're just not quite able to reach that lip. So you're back to now just being 10 feet down as opposed to 25, in case that can offer any assistance from your peers. But not quite enough to reach. But it was a very valiant effort.
Okay, bonus action second wind.
Yeah.
Which I think-
While you can.
Yeah.
I think the flavor there is going to be just pure hyperventilation.
Yeah.
All right. That will bring us
This
to.
looked and sounded cooler than it's proving
It
to be
did sound
in the
pretty cool.
experience.
Hey, all of this has been absolutely insane, and y'all have succeeded to a surprising degree.
How did that
And it
20
has
on
been
that last one?
extremely cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Zadrin, you watch the dinosaur
You
leap
dive off,
and
and last I
start
see.
to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And-
don't see any of them anymore. They've dropped out of your sight.
Yeah. Did I hear the rock cry out or like die? Like no more sounds of flapping or what?
You've got an insanely high passive perception.
Yeah.
I'll say you would hear its death throes. Yeah.
Okay. Casting haste on myself and running downstairs.
Okay.
And I get here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool.
Yep.
Vulcan.
Yep. I'm running down to the jar.
I will dash to the edge.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oop, 25. 30.
Okay.
And I'll never forget you guys. I love you and I'll miss you. I have nothing for you.
All right.
Um,
Wilhelm.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what Wilhelm's going to do. He'll probably have to drop his sword and shield in the nest. We'll come back for that later. He's going to move up to the edge of the nest right here.
And the T-Rex
Can he just
face.
drop down?
Sure.
20, 25, 30. He will use a bonus action Misty Step here.
Oh, fuck.
As he was moving, I'm fine with you making this a check or whatnot. He's trying to get the rope out of his pack.
You have the wherewithal to know that something is not going well
Yeah.
and be pulling that out as you're running. That's your object interaction. That's free. Yeah.
I will throw that to these two ridiculous people.
A 30-foot length of rope is enough because of that upward momentum that Ryston was able to conjure. So I will say, Ryston, if you want to use your reaction to try and grab that rope in this moment, which is literally the last, it technically
Fraction
probably
of a
shouldn't be
second.
possible, but we'll allow it. I'm gonna need,
We can do magic. Who cares?
I'm gonna need a straight dex check from you, bud.
Okay. No acrobatics or nothing, just dex.
Just straight dex, because this is not just the reaction time to grab it, but the ability to like wrap it and get a grip and hold.
21.
21's enough. You are able to, at the last second, grab this length of rope that is flung as a literal lifeline to you and hold on.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
This is a large creature and a medium creature.
Yeah.
Now at the end of this rope, Wilhelm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide if it needs to be a luck roll to see if the rope holds or a strength check to see if you hold.
I hope it's a strength check.
Yeah, let's make it a strength check.
All right. Can I use my inspiration on this strength check? The bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
It's
What-
an
I
ability
think
check.
so.
What
It's
dice?
ability checks, right?
Is
Osborne?
that
It's D6.
a D6? Sweet. So first I'm going to roll this just in the chat. Not great.
Oh
Really
my god.
Awful.
That's with a +5. That was
Terrible.
a 7 with a +5. Yeah.
Yeah,
before,
that's right.
Before, Alden, before you add that bardic inspiration and give me a total,
Mhm.
I will remind you that there's party inspirations out.
You gave me an inspiration. Yeah, I'll go ahead and re-roll that. Yes, please.
Okay. And then you can add the bardic inspiration to that if you want.
Sweet. So
At 11
still
that
awful.
time, everybody.
Still
Okay.
awful. But with the bardic inspiration and that, it is a 16.
I want to use my flash of genius just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is
So that's going to be a 20.
That makes the total a 20.
Makes a total of 20.
You can give me that?
Yeah, I can give you a +4.
Awesome. This is
20 is
amazing.
what you needed.
Mhm.
20 is what you needed. To
Okay.
hold on. You feel like your shoulder kind of dislocates and then pops back into position as there is suddenly this massive surge of
Yeah.
weight that you
This-
catch from falling off the top of a tower.
And Vulcan's like, you should use that to hold yourself. And he's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Brace yourself on the wall.
Live
Why
with
did
your
I not
legs!
do
With
that?
your legs!
I don't know.
But you are able to catch Ryson and Velen, who are both heavily bloodied, and Velen will be able to grab the rope as well so that you each have your own grasp.
Wrightson is actually currently back up at 60 out of 76.
Oh,
Just
nice.
through pure adrenaline, I think all of his wounds closed.
Second
So, with that, that brings us back to Osborne. You were the one that killed the rock, so at the top of your turn, that makes a round of falling.
Mm.
So we're gonna.
Curse
this
Splat.
little impact is gonna happen.
Yep, Curse Splat.
So, you're a sack of hit points right now. But
Let me go ahead and tell you what's gonna happen right now. A T-Rex is gonna stand up.
Yeah.
A T-Rex is going to stand up.
Yeah, I did the math.
as the T-Rex plummets along with the corpse of the rock, leaving just a stream of crimson in its wake, Osborne, as you impact the icy, snowy tundra beneath, you take 51 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm
Okay.
assuming you're still a T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
It still hurts a lot,
Yeah.
and it
No, yeah, that hurts a
and
lot.
discombobulating in your T-Rex mentality. Kind of hard to figure out exactly what just happened, but your mouth is still full of blood, which is a pleasant experience. in your
Concentration
current
check.
endeavor. Oh, it is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
worth it to press
Yeah.
it on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a concentration.
Oh,
check.
yeah, okay. Good call.
All
I
the
just-
impact would still go to the
20?
T-Rex.
I don't know what the DC is. 25.
25.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What is Osborne's con?
Well, it's a T-Rex con. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. The T-Rex con is +4.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
So
I just want the image of like Osborne pooping back into existence with the rock in his mouth. Actually.
I rolled a
Oh,
I rolled a 1, so
Oh.
yeah.
Ozzy!
You were on top of it though when you attacked
Yeah.
it, so it's Rock and then T-Rex, which poofs into Osborne. And
Yeah.
as you sort of come to Osborne, there was just a flurry of massive white feathers, easily double your height and their length, just falling. And then a split second later, there's just a shower of blood from the gaping neck wound that just falls like rain upon you and dots the snow. Kind of a beautiful visual if it weren't so absolutely grotesque. But now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna have a little nappy. I'm gonna, sit in the snow, and for anybody who happens to be looking over the edge, I'll raise a single green hand and.
Very nice. James, remind me, what is Osborne's passive perception?
Oh. It's not great. It's 12.
12?
Hmm.
Okay, noted. All right. That brings us to Gran, who sees Osborne gives the thumb up, sees that Ryston and Velen are dangling on the rope and no longer plummeting to their death. So she is going to come over and... Is guidance a bonus action or an action? I think it's an action. She's going to give you guidance, Wilhelm.
Yeah, actually.
Thank you.
And we'll send a bonus action healing word, first level, down to Velen. Oh, Max, for 7 points of healing. And that is her turn. Velen needs to make a strength check. Hold on, but she is getting assistance from Ryston. She is not very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, she is really not strong. She is hanging on for now, but starting to slip, getting some rope burn. She will spend half her movement or double her movement to climb 15 feet up the rope and get just to the lip of the battlement. Ryston, your turn. First, give me a strength check to hold on.
Nat 20 again.
Nice.
Gotta love advantage. So 19.
That's enough, yeah.
Ryston promises to himself that he'll start actually doing strength training as well as cardio. And hand over hand, sort of leap pulls himself up to the top of the thing.
Okay. Double movement, so if you have 30 feet, that'll get you right up to the lip. You're not over it yet, but you're right there.
I've got it. I've got hand on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And if you want to dash, then you can just crest over.
I think I'm actually going to use my action to help Velen over.
Okay, sure.
Since I'm up at the top and I've got advantage on strength checks right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, then we'll say she gets over the lip in this round on your turn. We'll call it a shove. How about that?
How about
Alright,
you
anything
leave
else?
the T-Rex stunts to the young'uns, eh, Velen?
All right, that brings us to Zadrin, who does not know any of this. is
No,
happening.
I still move 180 feet and get to the door. Action movement 60.
Roadrunnering down the whole
Action
tower.
dash is 120, and then the additional action to dash from the haste is another 60, so 180. To here. To the door. Which is open.
What a spectacular buff.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Did y'all shut the door behind you? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no,
It
it was hard to
dark
get open.
inside,
Why
so
would we do
it's
that?
hard to get
Yeah.
open. I don't think we...
So hard to get over.
Probably would have been another check to close it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can sort of see slightly on a downhill slope in the
Mhm.
snow beside the stairs is Osborne. Thumbs up,
Okay.
alive, and a massive dead rock beneath him.
Okay.
That essentially, at this point, Ryston, you're right there. You've got allies ready to help you over. Velen's over. That'll get us out of initiative.
Okay.
Possibly one of the wilder
Mhm.
encounters I've ever run.
Yeah.
But
I retrieve
you all
arrows.
managed to survive.
Yep.
Woo! Some of you a little worse for wear, but
Yep.
you've made it. Does anyone have... Actually, does Velen have any potions?
I can heal her. How hurt is she?
She is still bloodied.
Okay. Wilhelm will touch her and give her 30 points of healing.
That would get her very well off.
Excellent.
Almost back to... Alrighty. Zadrin, you're able to go over to Osborne. So the rest of y'all, what would you like to do? What is everyone doing in the aftermath of this crazy fucking battle? Y'all still have a giant nest full of treasure and Wilhelm's gear.
Well, Ozzy's totally splattered in blood, so you just see the whites of his eyes sticking out.
Mm-hmm. I'll go around the rock, retrieve arrows, grab a few feathers for people and myself.
They are huge, so they won't fit in a pack or anything like that. You're welcome to strap them too, but just keep in mind how big they are.
You want me to stick one in your hair?
No.
It's like a...
Be careful down
Maybe
there.
Tie one
two.
to your hair. It'll be like a tail.
Oh,
Yeah, is
that's
there
a great
anything else
idea.
coming as the sky's clearing? Can I see anything else? Like
So
on
it
the
is-
horizon?
It is nighttime here, so
it's
all of this
nighttime,
is in dim light, but you have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is still just out to what, 60?
60, yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oof, not great. That would be 17. Wait,
17.
No, it's 18.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't see any antagonistic forces in the immediate vicinity. You do notice that for the first time since you've entered Icewind Dale, you are catching glimpses of starlight peeking through the cloud cover that is continuing to thin.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ryston is for sure shouting over the side, like, "Get up here! That roaring thing is still somewhere."
Yeah, that's what I was looking. And then I'll usher Osborne back in.
Osborne
Check.
has like just steam coiling off the hot blood in this Arctic temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a strange sight.
Yeah. I will not go into the room, but kind of take a side eye as we stealth past I try and stealth past the ice giant that
I can stealth
should be
past.
dead.
The elderly frost giant is still sitting on that stool in front of the door in the back of the room and muttering to himself, currently just grinding a very worn down whetstone along the chipped and furrowed edge of a massive battle axe.
Okay. Yeah, I'll continue my way up to the palace level and battlement level with Osborne and be like, all right, downstairs now? Or short rest, and then downstairs.
Osborne, you're going with him?
Oh, I feel fine.
Well, I'm posing that question to the group as we get to the top.
Oh.
Yeah. But, yeah, you seem fine. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
a little cleaning up, maybe?
Nah, I'm alright.
Figured.
Don't worry about
You're
me.
just a T-Rex falling from the sky on top of a
I
giant
still
bird.
feel kind of like a T-Rex.
You are in spirit, for sure.
Osborne, I frankly think that after that, you should feel like a T-Rex just ambiently for the rest of your time alive.
No, really, my arms feel a little shorter, like, you know.
Why is it that? Why is that? Why don't you feel larger, more powerful? Why is it always the negatives, Osborne?
Well, I mean,
you were a big, cool T-Rex and you ate a bird to death.
I mean, my
It was
teeth.
amazing.
Yeah, I swear I've got feathers in my teeth.
You definitely do. That's
You definitely
definitely
do.
a thing.
Yes,
That's happening.
You bit him. Yes.
So Ryston's gonna climb over the lip of the nest and find Wilhelm's gear in there and be like, "This is Wilhelm's," and just sort of tip it over the side to him.
Thank you. Oh yes, I needed that.
And Ryston is doing something with his armor. He's adjusting straps and moving stuff, and as he is doing that, Ryston's body is changing. And Ryston is going to, for the first time in the campaign, turn into his female form.
Yay. Wow.
Ah.
It's mostly the same, still the kind of
Cool.
like same stereotypical hero, rugged good looks. It's just
With the
Now-
sword I gave her.
now instead of the black hair, blue eyes look, it's gonna be red hair, green eyes, and straight for that egg. Just like, I am your mother now.
I don't know if that's a real egg.
No, it is. I can
Okay.
hear life inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Can I do like a nature or survival to see it's like recognition of any type of egg? Is it the rock's egg? Is it another type of egg? Is it actually alive?
Why don't you give me a survival or nature check, your choice, to try and identify it? Medicine check to try and determine its well-being.
Okay. Let me double check. Would this still be favored terrain, even though we're in a built structure? Since it's a natural beast of the land, I would say. Or something, a beast of the land.
I'll say yes for the purpose of
Okay.
the first check.
Alright, so yeah, all... Wait, no, it's on this one. Just want to double check my notes. Oh wait, yeah, it is on this page. I just overlooked it. So yeah, I get... No, this... Why can't I see this? But yeah, I'll make that, yeah. Advantage. Oh, I only rolled a 4. But survival is a 15. Yeah, all wisdom, intelligence, wisdom. So yeah, 15 for the survival. Or
You
nature,
don't know
it's the same.
exactly what is in this egg, but you do recognize that it is either reptilian or draconic because it has the very distinct sort of shingled structure to the
Okay.
outer layer of the shell. And it has a glinting silver tint, not unlike that of Grand's scales.
Oh.
And then can I make a severed medicine check now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. She's
And
the
Grand will
dragon
help
back.
you on that.
Okay, cool. Let's use these two. Ooh, I'm glad she helped me because that was a natural 1 on one of those. So that would be medicine. Not great. 15 again.
15. Okay. While it is not necessarily warm to the touch, it is noticeably warmer than the freezing temperatures around you. Granted, though, those are alleviating as well. You don't necessarily feel anything stirring. It seems that this scaled, almost eggshell is extremely thick and impermeable. But there's no sign of rot, there's no sign of decay or damage. And it's huge. It's likely a proper creature's egg.
Okay.
Mystery creature.
Yeah. Draconic or reptilian. Yep.
Can I just go ahead and roll an Arcana on it? See if I have any magical basis for understanding the mysterious warmth of the egg.
The creature that this egg belongs to is already exceptionally rare, and they heavily guard their nests. So I'm going to say, even though you're very learned, there is next to no data available on this.
I was more focused on like the warmth. Like I wanted to know if what was inside would need to be alive for it to be generating heat, I guess, is sort of my angle here.
That would be more medicine.
Okay.
No.
Never mind then. I am off with that.
Do you like
No,
me
no,
to cast
No,
detect
you know what? I'll do it
magic
anyway. I'll do it anyway.
or
You never know what you're gonna
identify?
6 total. So
Okay.
6. You know, common
Yeah,
sense
you
would
just keep
dictate if something is warmer than its surroundings, there's something generating that heat.
Yep. Okay.
What were you saying there, Vulcan?
Oh, I was just saying I can cast detect magic or identify if you're worried of a magical element.
detect magic might be a good idea, just to make sure that there's no sinister enchantment necessarily affecting this creature.
Detect magic.
Okay.
That's how he does it now.
Read me the specifications of detect magic, because I know certain barriers will prevent your ability to detect.
If you're looking for barriers, it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
You're unable to detect any magic within. Whether that's because of absence or barrier, it's unclear. These are very metallic looking, scale-like structures on the eggshell.
So egg surface itself, though, is not magical. There's not like an overall magical effect on the egg itself, which is kind of what I was afraid of. So
Not that you can detect, Vulcan.
said earlier there was a small chest, seeing as there's nothing we can really do for the egg.
Yeah, no, this
over
is
there.
just Ryston's thing.
Yeah,
Ryston is
I'm gonna let Ryston being Ryston and mother the egg.
Zadrin, there is indeed, it's not a small chest. It is a full sea chest that is about the size of a steamer trunk.
Mhm.
It is sort of tucked into a corner of the nest and covered with dried and frozen rock droppings. And you see that there is a heavy padlock hanging off the latch of it.
Anyone good at picking locks?
Ryston actually is.
And
Me. I think like half of us.
Then would one of y'all like to take a crack at this?
Velen will observe that with the frozen over goo that has cascaded on and around the chest and its lock, it might be a good idea to try and melt some of that away first.
Oh, I'm good at picking locks and melting things. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody else take a break. Everybody who nearly fell to death, take 5. I got this one, please.
so then Wilhelm standing there really close to you. I did not fall to death.
Yeah, you can
No.
stand really close to me and
Okay.
I'll start pacing around the tower, just keeping an eye out for things in the night.
Give me another perception check.
Yeah. Okay, let's not use you. Let's use you. Why is this so bad? It's a 9.
I feel like all of Prescott's luck is just stolen and given to Cavan. Like that's what it's
Yeah.
happening. It's like Cavan is just
I
like
rolled a
It's-
3.
I have rolled crazy this session. I do roll well, generally speaking.
Mhm.
and he rolls terribly. And it's just the balance of the universe.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I love watching it.
Mhm.
Zadrin, nothing stands out to you, but it's hard to see terribly far
Yeah.
in the still pretty ice fog hidden night. Vulcan, what are you doing first?
I will produce flame.
Okay.
Make fire in my hands to melt the goo.
There is an immediate pungent odor in the near vicinity, but you do
Disgusting.
notice that the frozen layer upon layer of rock shit begin to thaw and then melt
Oh,
away.
it was poop.
And you do see
Ugh.
some of it kind of ooze out of the keyhole of the padlock.
Not quite that dung smell that you get on a good
Yeah.
field, but it's not too bad.
I don't know much about that.
Once
As a
summer
city
comes
boy.
back, you will learn, my friend.
I go
As
to
a-
pick lock.
All right, you're resistant to fire, so the heat of the metal doesn't really bother you.
Nope. So that is expertise with the thieves' tools. So that is a +10 if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
It would be
Oh,
deck plus
Give me
double
a
your
nat
resistance.
20 for a 32.
Nice.
I unlock every chest in the Nick's vicinity.
They'll
Makes
just,
no sense.
they'll just open up.
Yeah.
You do unlock the chest. Do you open it?
Yes.
Okay.
From the side. I move from the side.
Why are you doing that? Oh!
Just in case there's more poop.
As you lift the lid of the chest, you hear the cracking of the ice built up around the hinges. You kind of have to find a cleaner area to lift. As you do, there's the glittering of many gold pieces within.
Oh.
Mm.
Inside the chest are 320 gold pieces, 48 silver pieces.
Oh, somebody write this down. God.
Yeah, somebody write this down.
Somebody write this down.
Some of this I'm adding in for you.
Well, you can start from the beginning. I took a lot of fun with pencil.
320 gold pieces. 48 silver? Is that what you said? 48 silver pieces.
Mm-hmm.
A grape-sized ruby worth 50 gold. A gold ring with a black pearl set into a fixture shaped like a whirlpool.
Oh, that's probably magic.
A fine leather scroll case that is currently closed.
Just scroll in there. I can feel it.
and 3 glass vials with silver gilding around them that all contain a shimmering red liquid. There are 3 potions of healing within.
Wilhelm.
Hmm?
Wilhelm.
Yes?
I'm sorry, my head isn't quite screwed on straight at the moment. Didn't we meet a dragon at some point? Did that really happen?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we did.
Right, and like a bit,
A white
like
dragon.
a bloody great big dragon, right?
White dragon that wanted a diamond, yes.
He wanted a diamond.
You're right.
Didn't say anything about an egg.
This is a silver egg. Ooh.
Ooh.
We should probably not tell the white dragon anything about this egg and just find her diamond.
Yep.
Mm.
You know what
So
I'm saying? Yeah.
what? So where did this one come from?
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I mean,
I don't know.
we've only seen one dragon, yeah.
I feel like we have been really missing a lot of lore, you know?
You know, we got things to
We're
do.
very dumb, but the
We're
dragon
very
is
busy.
cool, you know, yeah.
Listen, I'm going to choose not to take that as an insult, and
Oh, you're very
I'm going
attractive, yes.
to. Well, yeah, now, especially now. The
Oh.
thing, though, is that we've got a lot more fortress left, and especially a magical book to figure out. So, as much as obviously we need to figure out how to help whatever's in the egg, we also wasn't there a harp? Wasn't there like a
Yeah, there's
beautiful
more
harp
here.
and-
There's
okay,
more treasure.
Yeah.
There's more treasure.
Let's
Keep
figure out the
going.
rest of that real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is also the Electrum necklace with a bloodstone pendant worth 250 gold.
Oh, that's magic too.
A carved harp of exotic wood with ivory inlay and zircon gemstones worth 750 gold.
How much was the necklace worth?
250.
250. Okay. Hard.
And that's just the stuff that is immediately apparent to you in the rough use of the nest. If anyone wants to give me an investigation check to try and find more, they certainly can.
Maybe Gran?
Somebody help me scour the poop.
Yeah, I can.
Gran and Velen are having an old lady powwow, but Gran will win her Eyes of Minute seeing because I don't believe those require attunement. They do not. So that will give you investigation on your intelligence check, which would technically.
You said it would do what?
It would give you advantage on
Oh.
investigation.
Okay. I thought you said it would give me intelligence on my investigation check.
I literally might have said that.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So yeah, you have dark vision, right, Vulcan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see in red instead of gray because I'm special.
Oh,
Aw.
Yay. Woo.
we'll have that advantage and tell me what you get.
$25.
25. Okay. Digging through, at moments getting elbow deep in bird shit to pull things out of the brush of the nest. You also find a beautiful leather belt that is sort of embellished to look like a coiling snake.
Oh. That's neat.
No, you notice that none of the shit sticks to it. Neither does any of the ice or snow.
That's really neat.
Hmm.
Magic,
You had a
magic.
25.
Yes.
You also notice a quiver that is nearly empty, but has 3 beautiful golden shafted arrows with white fletching. The arrow tips themselves seem to be carved out of some sort of crystalline material.
Ooh. Magic, magic.
For all intents and purposes, Zadrin, those are arrows that ignore any resistance.
Hmm.
There's
Okay.
3 of them in that quiver. The quiver itself is pretty, but otherwise unmagical. And the belt is a belt of returning.
Ooh.
What's it return?
Simply means if you have a dagger that when you attune to the belt, you match the dagger to it. If you throw that dagger, you can use a bonus action to recall it to its sheath.
What? I can just make one of those for free.
Would
Well,
use
now
that
we
with
have
my
one that
javelins.
sticks
That
around
would be
tournament.
wonderful.
Yeah, for javelins, yeah.
Yeah, I would stop having to worry about them.
I didn't know you wanted one of those. I could have made you one of those.
I didn't. You know, I had 3 javelins. I figured by the time I used them up, it'd be fine. You know, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'll put that on. Yeah, sure.
I'll have to check and see if it works for larger weapons than daggers.
If it doesn't, then yeah, no.
But we'll take a look. But that is all that you find in the nest. I'll say it takes some time to do that. So you can all mark a short rest, except for Vulcan, who is busy during all this time.
Ooh.
As he digs through the rock's nest.
Yeah, I'd be spending that time still keeping watch.
The short rest hit dice thing, I can't remember if we've already addressed that, but that is no longer in effect. You can roll them normally. And I think that is probably a good spot for us to wrap up for the night.
Yeah.
The party recovers from that
Harrowing,
surprising,
crazy.
harrowing ordeal. Yes, indeed.
It's amazing.
Yeah, well done. Again, one of the crazier encounters I've run. Definitely some creative strategy.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Everyone loves
Why do you all look so haggard?
I'm fine, my friend. You too. Like you look like that T-Rex really took a beating, but then you were just like, poof! Oh, I'm a goblin again. Who cares?
Osborne looks like he stepped out of The Shining. He's so disappointed. But well done, everyone. Goblins, thank you so much for playing. This was absolutely a fun session. Viewers, thank you so much for hanging out. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Roll20, thank you for sponsoring.
DM, thank you for DMing.
Yeah.
Oh,
thanks for
always,
doing it.
Morgan. Thank you.
Of course, my pleasure. Definitely, viewers, if you aren't already, make sure you follow us on Twitter at Goblin Neon to stay up to date on our programming schedule for the coming days. In the meantime, we certainly wish all of you and your families and loved ones a wonderful holiday season. Currently, we are hopefully going to stream something next week for those of us that will be in town. But again, you can stay up to date on all of those announcements by checking us out on Twitter. But for now, we love you very much. We certainly appreciate you hanging out with us. We hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we will see you next time right here on Neon Goblin. Okay, bye!
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Holy cow, I need a snack.